as a fellow Zimbabwean, I have to react to Tiffany's behavior, because what's this? Like, what the hell?
So I'm out here in Zimbabwe, in Harare, and look at the grocery store. They got a grocery store.
This is the first reaction on this channel because this is how much I'm outraged. I'm outraged not at her, but at Africans, at us as a continent. This should be a wake-up call for us to do better, quite honestly. But also there is a little bit of come off it. Americans, like, come on. There are other species on this planet, I hope you know. And there is a possibility that other people are experiencing a better life to what you experience and what you know. Also, the dollar, the word dollar, whilst the American dollar is powerful, it's not the only dollar. So when you see dollar on a currency, on a price tag, it's possible that it might not be your US dollar. You don't need to realize you're not the only species and you're not the only person experiencing things on this planet. Anyway, let's play this video because I watched about 10 seconds of it and then I came out and I was like, nah, I need to do a reaction, so I'll save this for later, and this is now the later, so let's go.
Hey y'all, so I'm out here in Zimbabwe
First of all, what is it with Americans of trying to do this accent that has a deep bass whenever they're trying to do African accents? That's like the diversity. Anyway,
in Harare, and look at the,
I think she said Harare. It's Harare. For anyone interested, kunonziku Harare. 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 Let the R roll. Enjoy it. Have fun with it.
They got a grocery store.
Yeah, we also have grocery stores. Do you know what's hilarious for me? It's the fact that she is excited and happy that we have a grocery store, because that's what she's used to. That's what she knows. That's the standard. Me and you know the grocery store is not where it's at. It's the market. If you want good stuff, the grocery store is not even where it's at. If you want to be shocked like this, go to Mbare or something like that, then be shocked. Go Kumsika. Like, don't be like this for a grocery store.
Beautiful in a grocery store. Look at these organic strawberries. This is what I love.
Listen, we have our problems in Africa, okay, but you need to understand the vastness of that continent. Zimbabwe used to be referred to, and I say used to with much shame and regret, because yes, we have our issues, but Zimbabwe used to be referred to as the breadbasket of Africa. Don't pick up strawberries and say they have organic strawberries. I always say this on my channel. One of the things I'm excited for when I travel is food, because it tastes so much better. I'll bet you $1 million what you're eating in America, yeah, tastes nothing compared to what we're eating in Africa. Trust me. It's sad. Africans in Africa will be striving for how to come here. People that have now lived here or grown up here are looking for ways to get back there. The truth is there's something missing in both places. And I'm not saying Africa is better or America is better. America, the West, is a land of opportunity. But I think the ridiculousness in the bigotry and chosen ignorance sometimes with Americans, it's embarrassing. Let's stop, okay? There are other challenges on this planet besides the ones you're going through. There are other terms and definitions besides the ones you experience and the ones you use. I know right now Americans are on Tyler for the fact that she referred to herself as a colored person. Again, in South Africa, there is blacks, there are whites, and there are colored. It's a whole race. It's an established race. Just because you are traumatized by the word colored, you can't cancel a whole person's culture, a whole person's identity because you don't agree with it, or because for you it has a different meaning. It's that arrogance and it's that silliness that we're just like, come on now. That is a nonsense, like what you guys like to say. It is a nonsense. Come off it.
This is what I love. They sell sugar cane And it is fire.
Don't you buy sugar cane from a market that is chopped up like that. Baby. Go kumbare, okay? And go and buy nzimbe. You tackle it yourself. If you want to be all like, oh, they have sugar cane. No, please.
Got the dates on deck. How much are these? $67. Wait a minute.
I need to check with my sources. That $67, is that US dollars or Zimbabwean dollars? I need to check that, because if it's me, I'm like,
The price is different. But it do look like it's expensive. Look at this grocery store. It's huge. It's absolutely humongous. In Africa, baby. Yeah. Believe it, believe it, believe it, believe it. Africa. Zimbabwe. Oh, they don't got me. I just like to mystify shit. It don't smell bad.
One thing that is also to be noted is the freedom in Africa. Look how she's walking around. No one has interrupted her. No one has said, oh my God, oh my God. Like, you look like you belong. I said this in my other video. Going and traveling Africa is beautiful because you don't look like a tourist much of the times. You can blend in if you want to. And that is so nice. In this video, she's been walking around. I don't see security. I don't see nobody. She's just walking around. Curious where she is in Zim, because there have been times where Zim has experienced issues with food supply, but that's not all the time. This is the issue. One bad headline, one bad moment, everybody just says, oh, so it must be like this all the time. No.
hanzi pamairwa maraundi pamachuruka america maitaura kuti kuno kuti unotodya mheno
chimpanzee. No.
aizve ndakaona mainterview yako kakuti chikwe.
Honestly, ndaifunga kuti muzimbabwe munogara seshiri panze.
Unorevesa.
Pandakashamisika ndikafamba.
To my fellow Zimbabweans, let this tell you that people think mugara muchi seshiri panze. That's what people think. People that are in position of power, people that have seen the world and have experienced life in Africa, life outside, should use this to take stock. What impression are we leaving? This is where I was saying at the beginning, our politicians should be embarrassed. This is the impression the world has of us. And I'm so happy with the backlash. The only thing that I will say, is when we become recognized and we're getting more tourists, don't you go water yourself down. Don't go and water your culture down. Don't go and pick requirements or the preferences from tourists and your locals suffer, because that's happened a lot in Asia. So let's not follow that. Let's learn from people that have been there, done that, and let's do ours properly. Let this be a lesson that the world needs to understand. We're actually living better. The problem we have in Africa is lack of access to opportunities. Give us opportunities to make money. We'll carry our money and go back home. That's what most people are looking to do. Because this is what I was saying in my other video, like the life here is giving robotic, and there's freedom. There's freedom and there's space in Africa. So Auntie Tiffany, get out a bit more. Come out a bit more. Don't go to posh grocery. Indai kumbare kumusika, kwamfakosi, kunjanja. Go and see there's other ways to do this life. And your friends, tell them to come along. Okay? Not to poke fun or to be like, oh my gosh, look at how they do things. To vasten your understanding. There are other ways to live life. Even if the way you live life is different to what you see and experience, it doesn't make either wrong. It doesn't make either right. It's what it is. There are other ways to live life, and that's normal. And Americans, you need to wrap your head around the fact that your traumas, we don't have to say now, this is now the world standard because that's what you know or experience or do. No, there's other things going on in the world besides you. Please, Anyway, that's my reaction. Those are my thoughts. Let me know down below what you think, but personally I think this is low-key embarrassing. This is low-key a wake-up call for everyone involved.